YouTubers, again, this is Bigfoot, and I'm showing you my airplane collection. I got them, most of them online. Big Beautiful Doll, Slow Stick, Super Cub, Hunter, Shangri-La, Champ, P-51, also Hobby King. You can see it's a different paint scheme. Cripes-a-mighty. And my Spitfire. Each plane has their battery that they use, so I'm going to review each one of them quickly. Alright, so I'll start with Big Beautiful Doll. This is the FMS 1400mm. This has retractable gear doors, retractable tail wheel, a 4-bladed prop, moving canopy. Pretty detailed actually. Can't really see it, it's a little dark. And there's a lot of room down the battery compartment. There's the servos, and that's where the battery goes. 4-bladed prop. It does not torque that much. It's really easy to take off, and it's really light for its size. It's a floater. It's a little hard to land because of that feature, the floating. Okay, here's the GWS slow stick, or glob, or Great Wing Servo. I put a better engine on it, a Outrunner. It is the Turnigy something or other. Can you see that? No. And then I have, in every one of these planes, except for the Super Cub, the Champ, and the Mustang, I have orange equipment in there, like the receiver. And they all have Turnigy batteries, except for the Super Cub, the Champ, the Mustang, and this. Okay, this plane does not have ailerons. It's very easy to fly. I mean, you can glide this forever. I can shut the engine off and glide it around, do a loop, no power whatsoever. And this battery, you can get about a half-hour flight. The Thunder Power RC Pro 30C. It's a lithium polymer 1350 milliamp hour 2-cell. As for the Mustang, it has a 3300 3.3 amp 4-cell. It's a Turnigy. Okay, here's the Super Cub. It does not have wheels because I put the floats to fly it on a pond or a lake or something there it's calm. With this plane, this plane, this plane, and this plane, you need to fly it with little to no wind at all. But in the Super Cub, because if you're going to fly on the water, it's windy. So I put an orange stabilizer in there. And everything comes pre-installed. It comes ready to fly if you get the RTF. If you get the almost ready to fly, you need a transmitter. And that's it. Okay, onto the Durafly P-47 Hunter. The 1100. This is by far the easiest warbird, I think, to fly. It's fun, it's fast, it lands really well, takeoffs really well, minimal torque, and it flies like it's on rails. It's just a pleasure to fly. I love this plane. In the cockpit area, or the battery compartment, really, we've got a lot of room due to the wide fuselage. See the orange stabilizer, orange receiver. Now this, I'm pretty sure, is an FMS, the Shangri-La. I'm not sure, but it might be. And I put a 2-bladed prop on it, as well as the Thunderbolt and the Spitfire. So Shangri-La, to be honest with you, I have not flown this before. It flew once. I did not fly it, but it looked a little rocky, but it wasn't trimmed in. It wasn't tuned up really. It's got the orange receiver in there, and like I said, I can't tell you how it flies. Now the Champ, this plane is really easy to fly. It's a great trainer for anyone who's looking to get into flying. As well as the Super Cub. I trained on the Super Cub. And then I also added ailerons for better flying. And I can, some mode on my transmitter allows me to turn them into flaperons. And then here's the Park Zone P51. As you can see, it's not the same paint scheme. I didn't really like it, so I changed it to Crepes Mighty. Painted it pretty well. Needs a little touch up on the nose. It lands. You gotta land with a lot of speed. It's shaky, but it flies well. I gotta say, it flies well in no wind. And the battery for that is this. Both planes come with one. The Champ comes ready to fly. The P51 comes bind and fly, or BNF. As for Shangri-La here, her battery is a 3-cell, 1.0 amp, 1000 milliamp hour. Okay, and on to the Spitfire. Spitfire, greatest looking plane of Durafly, I've got to say. Two-bladed prop, retracts fully installed, aileron servos, flap servos, rudder servo, elevator servos pre-installed. Lights pre-installed, same as the Shangri-La, the Thunderbolt, the Super Cub, and Big Beautiful Doll, and as well as the Micros. All these come pre-installed, and the Spitfire looks the best. It may not fly and land and take off as easy as the Hunter, but this plane just looks the best in the air. Flies like it's on rails. It'll win you competitions. It's fully aerobatic. It's just a beautiful aircraft. And this battery is the Turnigy 2.2 amp, 2200 milliamp hour, 3-cell. This battery also runs the Hunter. Okay. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.